to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On play action, here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Tua going to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your 1st sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
On the ready.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the delay of game penalty backs them up. It's now 2nd and 7. Here's Pickett. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Pickett back to throw. Completes it to Austin. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They're going for it. This is Harris. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off play action. Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On 2nd down, this is Harris. Down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And Trey Norwood, the one there to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. But today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
For a while when this play's open, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here in Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard, but that's probably about as close as you're going to get. That one was way up there.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So and 7 now as they kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Steelers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys field it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Pickett to throw on 1st down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Pickett. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, 26 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the Steelers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
He's got a man, complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Pick it now on 1st down. This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson.
I'm the best, I'm the best, you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, People the bank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need the full amount before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Running like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah.
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi. Take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricate streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take a $250,000, hella follow. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the shit.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And here's Pickett to put it in the air off the bat. Five yards on the game's first play, second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Pickett sets up play action. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way.
For me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. That hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast.
Just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. That hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Right off the bat, here's Pickett to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
They hand this off to Harris. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. With no hesitation there, not only do they throw it on their first play, Charles, they throw it into double coverage and complete it.
They might as well have gone to a podium and just announced, we're not going to be challenged or bullied in this game. We're taking a fight to you, just like they did right there on the first rep.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Prescott to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33. But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. First and 10, here's Pickett. That swung out wide to Harris. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run with Harris. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Brett Maher to kick off 4 downs.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Pickett right back to the air again. It's brought in by Harris. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Off play action. Pickett. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Pickett. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Pollard here once again. Back-to-back catches. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, I think there was a little too much heat on that one. He's trying to hit his running back out of the backfield. Normally you want to get the ball to them in stride. But here, this one's coming in hot. And it tips off his hands and into the arms of the defender.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Flush to his... Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Now Pickett on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Oh, it's no good. Mark pushed it right. And this will remain an 11-point spread. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Oh, nice move. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Taken down at the 47-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. A terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Pickett now on first down.
Complete. It's Johnson. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys' 46-yard line.
Pickett now from the gun here.
He finds Austin complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
He finds his man Johnson.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. Again, it's Johnson.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Now Harris. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Pickett will look to throw it here. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Harris going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Pickett is going to flip one out here to his running back. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home.
Pickett now, 3rd and goal. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. Touchdown! Najee Harris from a yard out. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because...
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw is Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Here's Harris. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Looking to throw here, Pickett.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's Pickett. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Prescott to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Prescott to throw on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pickett to throw.
It's brought in by Harris. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. ground. It's Harris. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris.